Hello and welcome to another episode of Ellie Plays Minecraft with me, Ellie the Elegant Elephant. And as you can see behind me, I have some guests in my village, which doesn't count as a village anymore because all the villagers are gone. So let me kill those guys for you real fast. And I missed. Okay, that's embarrassing. And there we go. Oh, now they're coming for me. There are so many. Now let's go in. And jump. There's one more somewhere. I heard you. Oh, you're the dangerous one. And gotcha. So, we are here on my dock area. As you can see, I extended the dock area behind me a little bit to connect the fisher huts. And this is the inn we built last time. So let me show you around real quick. So I added an extra door here, which leads us out on this patio, where we also have some tables for outside sitting area. And let me collect this stuff real quick. So here I did the outline of another house. I'm not quite sure what kind of house it's going to be. But yeah, just a building to fill the space, basically. And I flattened this whole area here, so we can get a nice road connection to our house over there. So now, if we head down again, I want to show you the interior of the fishing hut, especially the big one, since I installed an AFK fish farm there. Which looks like that. So the actual farm is up here. So you will stand here, aim there, and then just click away and it will fish for you. Like that. And then it all goes down through those various chests and hoppers. And it's kind of a mess in here, which is on purpose. I think it looks cool. So now we head down to the storage area. And this took me way longer than it should have. So in here I also want to put in some crates and just some decorational stuff, maybe some paintings on the wall or whatever. So if you head down here, we are sorting out all those items. And I did install a stackable, non-stackable item filter, but as you can see, it doesn't work yet. Well, actually, I should go down here, but it's empty because they all landed in here. So this is what I fished so far. So yeah, I do have to fix this. As you can see, it's messy here. So yeah, this is the item filter, which somehow I must have broken because I tested it out and it worked, but now obviously it doesn't anymore. So we'll have to fix that later. But there's more I want to show you guys. So let's head over to the rest of the village. So today we are going to work on those shops here. But first we go all the way up. I installed stairs here and here. Go up here. This is going to be a marketplace eventually, which still needs a nice connection up here. But I did some work in this area. So when we come up this way, here is our crane that puts the logs down. I finished all the walls here. And I did install a bit of log storage outside of our log storage, so to speak. And I did install some walls around the tree farm, so it's, yeah, looking a bit cleaner. But we still need to make a nice connection from here to down there. And yeah, as you can see, the wall is finished. And everything looks nice and clean. So we still need to clean out this island and this land over here. So let me gather some materials for the building, and especially I do need to get some spider webs for my net shop here. So we need to find an abandoned mineshaft. So let's get to it. So I'm back in my little house now, and I gathered some tools and materials to go into the mineshaft. So first of all, we have some shears, so we can mine those spider webs. Then we have food. We have some milk in case a nasty spider bites us. We have some backup iron to create more shears. And obviously we have all our tools and our bow. And I also made this shield. So I think now we're ready. So let's head to the mine. And I'll bring you back as soon as I find a mine shaft. So I finally found the mineshaft I've previously found before while mining. So let's get started collecting some lovely spider webs. So I used to be super scared of mineshafts because I was never ready for them and I used to die a lot in them. And I got super frustrated because it was the only way for me to obtain a saddle. And then I once died in lava with the saddle and I almost cried. Because that saddle meant so much to me because I just wanted to have a horse. So that was super devastating for me. So I know normal people don't mine down the wood in the mine shafts, but I always do because sooner or later I'm gonna need those fences anyway, and then I don't have to craft them. And it's also a nice way to orient myself because wherever they are gone, I've been through. Same for the rails, because especially if you don't have an iron farm like me, it's super handy to have them. And I also tend to block off dead ends like this, which is already explored. So we are back in my little mine. The mineshaft is all the way to the west, back there. And we got quite a bit of loot actually. So we did get a ridiculous amount of oak wood and oak fences, a lot of iron, some gold, a lot of rails. Most importantly, we got our cobwebs. We got the golden apple, 36 diamonds, which is awesome, and some lapis as well. And I did find a spider spawner in there, but I ran away, so those cobwebs are just the ones that were hanging around in the corridors. So now, let's get back to the village and start building. So I did gather some cobwebs, but I still need some maps for my map shop, so let's go on an adventure. Hey guys, so I'm down here at my docks again and I gathered those materials. So it's really simple stuff, it's mostly wood, stone, and I do have some bone blocks maybe for some fancier houses. But yeah, let's get started building up these shops. Well, let's take a look from the distance first. So there we have the bookshop. In here we have maps and other sorts of treasures you might find on faraway travels with boats and stuff like that. So let's take a look at the bookshop from the inside. It's really simple, it's just, a few chests, a few bookshelves. It's really tiny, but it's kind of cozy. And now the map shop obviously has some treasure maps and some of the treasures displayed that you might find in those treasure maps. I also have some empty maps. And drowned head and sea lantern as a treasure you might find. And down here we have more stuff. In here we have some emeralds, a gold nugget. These are just examples of what you might find on those exciting treasure hunts. So now down here. This is the window of the net shop. It sells like fisher nets. And I think the cobwebs make a good job of portraying those. And they also have like tripwire hooks and string and a fishing rod in here. And last but not least, we have the fish shop. And also this is really simple. I might change this because it looks like just like a fish storage room right now. Less like a shop. But because it's such a tiny space, I have to see how I figure that out. But overall, I'm really happy with how those shops turned out. I especially like how alive the area looks with this many houses. And I like the variety of wood colors I have now. It's not just spruce and dark oak. And I also added some fisher nets over here at the fishing huts. And I think this area is really coming together now. In the next episode, we will be working upstairs on the marketplace, I guess. Let's take a look from over here. So I really like how it turned out. I hope you guys like it too. So these shops are meant to be like a little bit run down. They're just for the fishermen mostly and the eventual adventurer that comes into harbor and seeks a new treasure map. So we're sailing over to our village and it looks really nice how the ship fades in, but still not really happy with the design of the ship. It's like kind of wonky. So we might need to make it bigger, like longer in the back and have another sail going up. But look at this area, how it renders in nicely now. I think this looks really cool. So I've been thinking about what kind of item to choose for this episode. And I decided to go with a cobweb. Because we had quite an adventure on getting them. And I think they are a nice detail I added in this episode. So let me get my cobweb here. So back in my enchanting room, now it's time to name this cobweb. Episode 6. And I'm just gonna call it Progress. Because that's what we did today. We made a lot of progress. And now let's place it up here. There. There we go. So this is all I had time for today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Ellie, the Elegant Elephant, and I hope to see you in my next episode. Bye!